Welcome to this meditation, Peace in Oneself, Peace in the World. My name is Dr. Lisa Templeton, founder and owner of the Interpersonal Healing Center in Broomfield, Colorado. And I'm here today to guide us all in creating more peace within ourselves, so that we can shoot waves of peace into the world from within. And peace is hard in such a difficult world that we're living in these days. It's hard to come by, it feels. I wanted to talk a little bit about the qualities of peace, and so you can recognize that peace lives within us all the time. And even in the midst of a storm or total chaos, peace exists. So let's take a nice deep breath. And then another nice deep breath. And as we release, just remembering when we talk about peace and qualities of peace, there's a slowing down to peace. Peace doesn't rush. It can be found when we, as humans in our bodies and our minds, slow down and remember what is inside of us, what is within us, not so distracted on everything that's external. At least in this moment, we are not. It's a balance. We have to look outside of ourselves, of course. We must look within, without fear, without judgment. And when we do, we learn more about who we are and what is within us. Another quality of peace that I notice within myself is that it is quiet. Peace, there's anyone you've ever seen that exudes peace is generally not talking. So, getting comfortable with silence as we move into our bodies. And what many of us have found with the war in Ukraine and just the pain and suffering that we're seeing on both sides of this senseless war, there is a fear, a bustling, a movement that's so fast. And what is needed to balance that is just us stepping away from the news, from the horror, from the terror, all those emotions, and move into a bit of a stillness, some silence. And that doesn't mean your thoughts may drift and you may have a lot of thoughts. But as we practice together today, that you will notice that you can slow down and that you can create some stillness, even for just a moment before you start thinking about something else. And that's okay. No judgment around this. This is just a sense of leaning in and remembering the peace that lives within us at all times. If we can learn how to access this, then we can access it anytime. And that is part of the meditation today. I would like for you to remember a time when you felt totally peaceful. You may have been in nature somewhere, perhaps on a beach, maybe in the woods, a redwood grove, out amongst the bristlecone trees. Wherever that may be, and maybe it's not nature, maybe it's, I don't know, sitting on your meditation cushion or sitting in your living room on your most comfortable chair. Wherever it may be, go there now. And this is not all use of our imagination. This is also use of our hippocampus in our brain, our memory system. Bring in the memory. What was going on around you? You'd be surprised what we remember from the past. What were you wearing? What does it smell like? What's the feel of the air? Take yourself there now. And even if there's no memory that's coming to mind at this moment, then just dive in with your imagination. Go to the most peaceful place you can imagine. If you can use your brain and your memories, please do. It helps. So we're here now in this beautiful, peaceful place. Notice how your body feels. Notice the stillness and the softness. How do you feel in your heart? Maybe you place a hand on your heart. And be sure that you're breathing, deepening into this experience, the memory slash imagination. And there's a bit of calm that comes over us. And we notice this all through our body. Take note of your arms, your torso, shoulders, your belly, lower back, the tops of our legs, our hips, calves, bottoms of our feet, ankles. Just let it all soak in these qualities of peace, the stillness, calm, the softness of this, the quiet. And I want you to imagine these qualities and the experience of these qualities, the energy of peace. And just expand it out. So gathering up and letting go. Letting it ripple. Letting this energy just ripple to families in conflict, people in conflict with themselves, to dictators, leaders around the world, to people in Ukraine that are afraid, struggling, people in Russia who are afraid and struggling. That this peace that we are expanding from within ourselves reaches somewhere to touch and help guide to remember that peace exists everywhere. And we may set intentions around this. Setting intentions for more awareness of our leaders, for more awareness of dictators, autocrats, that they may see the error of their ways, that with this energy of peace we can connect as humans in a way we never have before. And this is the time in our human existence and the state of our world. This is the time for us all to rise with this peaceful energy. And that, as Thich Nhat Hanh would always say, peace in myself, peace in the world. So notice if there is any conflict or judgment, any kind of war within. We have control over this. We can create a compromise. We can create an understanding. We can bring in more compassion. And kindness. Now let's take a nice few deep breaths, expanding our peace within our body. Allow it to touch any areas that feel tense. Another deep breath, letting our intentions go, sending out love, sending out compassion, sending out peace, all the energy and emotions that peace creates within us. Allow it to expand. And touch the lives of everyone who needs it, particularly ours. As you create this peace, notice it throughout the day. Remember how to access it at all times, and do your best to remember and come back as often as you can. Send out those waves. Those ripples are constantly happening. Last deep breath. Thank you. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you so much for accessing this within yourself. It offers access to so many who don't know how to get there. Peace in ourselves, peace in the world. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.